Let's start building our brand identity. To do this, we'll use this prompt. Suggest 20 brand names and taglines that would work for the below target audience description. You want to make sure that nobody else has a trademark. You do want to have that due diligence in place. It's something for you guys to watch out for, and it's something that it's important for you to check from the beginning. Okay, so now that we have an idea of our target audience and how to cater to them, let's start building our brand identity. To do this, we'll use this prompt. Suggest 20 brand names and taglines that would work for the below target audience description. There we go. Can somebody tell me if there is a limit to the amount of suggestions that it can give you of brand names? If you don't like the 20 brand names that it gives you, what do? Ask for 20 more, all right? Give me 20 more until you find that one. Like, instead of just having to think about, oh my God, what should I call it? Should I call it, go beyond, or should I just get inspiration, right? Get a lot of ideas. Get a lot of concepts of what's actually working right now. Find out your top 100 competitors and what names they used. Only limited by your imagination, right? So let's look at what that looks like right here.
So now it's time to start developing our brand identity with ChatGPT. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out a brand name. And to do this, we created a simple prompt. It looks like this. So it says, suggest 20 brand names and taglines that would work for the below target audience description. So all I'm going to do is get the same description I got earlier, copy and paste it into this. Okay, and there we have it. So now we're just going to click enter and see what ChatGPT produces for us. All right, so here are 20 brand names and taglines. It kind of seems like it put 2 taglines, but that's okay. It gives me some choices, I guess. The first thing you want to do is look through them and see, how do you feel about them? Is there kind of any general note you want to make to see if it can reduce them? Maybe it's too long. I've had brand names that are generated in this that are a little too long for my liking anyways. And so I might come back and say, make more concise or shorter brand name suggestions. But right off the bat, there is one I like here that says Nature Oasis, find your oasis of health and nature. That's definitely one I am likely going to use. The only other thing that I have some concern with here is that most of these revolve around gummy vitamins. And although we are going to start with gummy vitamins, I didn't tell ChatGPT this, but we do plan on expanding into other types of supplements that are not gummy vitamins. So I don't want this brand name to only encompass gummy vitamins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for it to give me a few more that are not just for gummy vitamins. So let's go ahead and type in a follow-up prompt. All right, so now we have 12 more. And again, you're just going to want to look through these again to see if this is kind of going in the right direction of what you like. You can make additional suggestions, maybe for, like I was saying before, a more concise, shorter brand name. But besides that, you can go and take this entire list, and all you would need to do is click on this. And then we could move it over to maybe a Google Doc. Now, this put it, like I was saying, it put it on 2 different lines with what seems like 2 taglines, but that's okay. We can work around that. So all you want to do is just paste it. We can have just kind of a record of this. I'm going to paste that earlier set too, although I think I kind of know which one I want now. We could go through this and just highlight the ones that we like. Maybe we like this one. We could mix and match on some of these taglines, kind of like Health Wave. And I'm not going to use any of those gummy ones. And then after you select what your brand name and tagline is, I would suggest making sure that it's not trademarked or anything like that. And you can do that on the USPTO website. So that would just be a smart move to do. You could also go and survey these and say, maybe you choose a few of your favorites and just survey your target audience, which you now have a description of, and see which one seems to resonate the most with your target audience. So yeah, there you go. That's how you create a brand name. I'm going to go ahead and just make an executive decision now and say we are going to go with that one that I liked at the very top of all places. We're going to highlight that. We're just going to get rid of the rest because I am decided on Nature Oasis brand name. Find your oasis of health and nature as a tagline. I don't like the other the extra tagline, so we're just going to use what was there after the brand name. All right, there we go. Brand name created.
Wow, pretty crazy stuff, right? Cool stuff. So the main tools that we want to use here, just so you can keep organized of all of this that you're doing, is Google Docs and Google Sheets, aside from ChatGPT. And you start saving that data because that's easy for you to share with your team and always keep on access. Your computer might burn in a fire. your Google Docs are safe and secure. All right. So that's part of the value of this. Then you're not going to have trouble finding this stuff later on. Okay. So now we have this brand name chosen. She mentioned something. Jules mentioned something about the USPTO. You can save that link, USPTO.gov. All right. That's for government. This is a website. Once you pick your website name, your brand name, your tagline, etc., you can go and search on the USPTO and see if it's a registered trademark. These are logistic problems that you don't have to worry about on the early stages. You don't have to register your brand to launch it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to get a trademark to launch it. To give you an idea, my company, AGM Marketing, we just got this thing trademarked. After 8 years and being a multi-million-dollar business and agency, we just got a trademark. Now you're going to see a lot of promotions in which it says attention-grabbing media R at the end. Now we're registered. The logo is also trademark itself. After 8 years, we got a trademark now. This is going to have an R on our branding from now on. I don't want you to be paralyzed about this. 8 years, Inc. 5000 company, never trademarked it. But you want to make sure that nobody else has a trademark. You do want to have that due diligence in place. Because if she selects Nature Oasis and somebody already went through the trouble of trademarking it, it might be a problem. All right? But it's something for you guys to watch out for. And it's something that it's important for you to check from the beginning. I would definitely advise you to do so.